Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. So in this video you are going to learn how to enroll a user in JetWebinar on successful Razorpay payment. Now let's see what is happening here. So you receive a payment here in Razorpay for a webinar that you are going to conduct on JetWebinar application. Now let's talk about the applications we are using. So Razorpay is an online payment gateway application in which you can create payment pages for the products that you are going to sell online. And JetWebinar is a live and simulated webinar hosting platform on which you can create and sell your webinars. Now let us suppose that you are a public speaker, a motivator, or a skill trainer, or any kind of person who publish and creates paid webinars for their customers, right? So to host a paid webinar you are using an application called as JetWebinar, and to collect payment for your paid webinar you have created a payment page here in Razorpay. Now you want that whenever you receive a payment for your webinar, the person who made that payment will be added here in JetWebinar as a new user or a new registrant. Now to get this done you have two ways. One is that whenever you receive a payment for your webinar, you manually go to Razorpay payment dashboard and collect the data of your customer, and then go to JetWebinar and then manually add that customer as a new user or registrant in JetWebinar. Now guys, if you are having many registrations on daily basis, this process can be very repetitive and time consuming. So we have a better way for you. What if I tell you that as and when you receive a payment for your webinar from Razorpay, the person who made that payment will be added as a new user or registrant on JetWebinar automatically. Yes guys, this can happen, and this can be done by connecting Razorpay with JetWebinar. But the issue is there is no direct connection or integration present between Razorpay and JetWebinar. So to connect these two applications, I am using a software called as Pabbly Connect. So guys, Pabbly Connect is an integration and automation software, and the best part of it is that you will not require any coding skills or programming knowledge to make this connection between Razorpay and JetWebinar. So now guys, let me give you a demo on my screen of how this connection between Razorpay and JetWebinar is going to work in real time. So guys, this is the Razorpay payment page that I have created for this webinar on AI in industry, right? So this is the payment page we have created, and this is my JetWebinar account by which I am going to create that webinar. And you can see we have this list of attendees for this webinar, artificial intelligence in industries, and we have these three registrants right now. You can see we have these attendees which are registered with us already. You can see the registered status is yes. So what I'm going to show you now is that I'll make a payment here in from Razorpay payment page, and we will see if in this JetWebinar account a new registrant get created automatically or not. So I'm going on the payment page we have, and here I'm selecting the webinar, and here I'm putting the name. So I have filled the details of the registrant, and now I'm going to click on pay. So from here I'll select this debit card, and here I'll enter the test card details. So I'm going to make a demo payment for you here like this. So I'm filling all the details required, and now I'm clicking on pay. So you can see it is showing this is just a demo bank page. So I'm clicking on success here like this. So you can see the payment is successful here. Now we will check in our JetWebinar account if a new registrant get added automatically or not. So let's see in JetWebinar. So you can see we have a new registrant added here with the name as 𝗪𝗪𝗆𝗍. So this is the details that I have filled in the Razorpay payment page. and the same person is added as the registrant here in this list, and it is showing this registered status as yes, 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 right? So this is how it is going to be done, guys. Now you guys are wondering how I managed to bring this registrant here in my JetWebinar account in this list just by making a payment here in Razorpay payment page and without any manual filling of details here in JetWebinar account. So now let me give you the easiest possible steps by which you can also make this automation or connection between Razorpay and JetWebinar. So guys, these are the 3 easy steps by which you can also make this integration or connection between Razorpay and JetWebinar. So step 1 is connect Pabbly Connect to Razorpay with the help of a webhook URL. So first of all, we are going to open Pabbly Connect and connect our Razorpay payment page with Pabbly Connect. Step 2 is collect the data from Razorpay in Pabbly Connect. So in second step, we are going to bring the data from Razorpay payment pages to Pabbly Connect. And step 3 is send the same data to JetWebinar to add a new user. So the data we collected here in Pabbly Connect, we are going to deliver it to JetWebinar to add a new user or registrant. Right? Now first of all, go to our step 1 and open Pabbly Connect. So guys, now you have to open your browser and type in the search bar pabbly.com, pabbly.com. So this is the landing page of Pabbly. From here, you have to put your cursor on this products and click on connect. Now you can set up your free account by clicking here on sign up free button, which I have already done. So I'm clicking on sign in. So guys, after signing in, you will see this all apps section of Pabbly. From here, you have to go to this connect panel and click on access now. So this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. To start working here, you have to create workflows like these. So to create a workflow, you have to click on this create workflow button like this. And here you have to enter a relevant name to your workflow. So I'm giving it as Razorpay payment to JetWebinar user. Alright, now I'm clicking on create here. So as a workflow get created, you will find these two things, the trigger and the action. So Pabbly Connect work on these two things. The trigger says when this happens, action says Pabbly Connect do this. Alright, as in our use case, the trigger would be a new payment in Razorpay and the action would be adding a new JetWebinar user. So first of all, you have to click here on this trigger option, and from the choose app, you have to choose the application as Razorpay. So this is Razorpay we have. So after this, you have to select this action trigger event. So click here and you have to select payment captured option. So you'll find payment captured option here. This is payment capture, select it. After this will generate a URL. So this is called as a webhook URL. Alright, so by using this, we are going to connect our Razorpay account with Pabbly Connect. So you just have to copy this URL from here and go to your Razorpay dashboard. So this is my Razorpay account. And from here, you have to click here on this settings here on the bottom left corner. Click on this settings and you will find these options here like this, and you have to click on this webhooks option. And from here, you can see these are the webhooks that we already have here in Razorpay. For various purposes, you can add another webhook by clicking add new webhook option. And here you have to paste the copied webhook that you copied from Pabbly Connect. Paste it here like this. After this, click in this active events, you have to select this payment dot captured. Check this box. Then click on create webhook. So you can see it is saying webhook saved successfully and created. Alright, now in Pabbly Connect, you can see it started showing waiting for webhook response. That means now it is time for our second step. Let me show you. So the second step is collect the data from Razorpay in Pabbly Connect. So now we are going to bring the data from Razorpay in Pabbly Connect. Let's do this. So as you can see in Pabbly Connect, it is waiting for webhook response. That means we have to make another payment in our Razorpay to get the data captured. So I'm going to my Razorpay account and I'm opening the payment pages. And here we have this page for our webinar purpose, webinar on AI industry. So this is our page. So we are going to copy this page URL from here and we will open it here. So this is the payment page we have. Now let me make another demo payment for this webinar. So let me fill the names again. Let's say it's Neeraj. So I have filled the details as Neeraj Rai, and this is the email ID and the number. Now I am clicking on pay here. And from here I am selecting this card again and filling the details again, which is the test details. And card holder's name, let be Neeraj only. Alright, now I'm going to pay here the payment. So this is a demo bank page. I'm clicking on success. And you can see the payment is successful here. Alright, now let's check in Pabbly Connect if it has captured something. So you can see the data is captured here like this. So it is showing the payment dot captured and it is showing the amount is 35,000. So it is showing this amount, but the actual amount is 350.00. Actually Pabbly Connect do not capture this decimal points, so it takes only integers, so it is showing like this, but do not worry about it. So it is showing all the details also, the card name Neeraj and all the details that we have filled like this. All right, now as we have captured the data, what I'm going to do is to click on this action window, and here I'm going to apply another function by Pabbly which is called filter. So I'm applying this filter here. So why we are applying this filter? Because we want to make sure that we will add a new user or registrant when the payment that we captured will be equal to this amount, a specific amount which is this, and the item selected here from the checklist from the list we have in our payment page, which is the AI for industry. This is it. So when the webinar title is equal to AI in industry and the payment amount is equal to this, then only we will add the registrant, all right, or the user in JetWebinar. So for this we are applying this filter by Pabbly, and in the select label you have to select the label first from this. When you click here you will find this Razorpay payment captured option, and when you click here you will find the data like this. So this is the same data that we have captured in this step. All right, so when you click here you will find the same data in this Razorpay payment captured option. So here you have to select this, I'll tell you. Here you have to select this entity, payment entity notes webinar name. All right, so let me show you. Here in the data where we have captured the data, I can show you this field. So this is the field that we want to select. This is the label that we want to select in filter, and the label is payload payment entity notes webinar, and the name of webinar is AI in industry. So just map this same label by clicking here on the select label option, and you will find the label here like this. So this is the webinar label, and make it equal to, filter type will be equal to, and in the value just enter the webinar name. So what is our webinar name? This is it. So just copy it and make it here, paste it here. And after this, we want to apply another filter, which is the payment filter. So now we are going to select the label, which is this. Let me show you. So now we are going to select this payload payment entity amount label, and we'll make the payment equal to this amount. All right. So just copy this amount from here only. And in this select label option, select the label as this amount, and here paste the amount. Right. All right. Now when I click here on save and send test request, Pabbly will check if this condition is matching true or not. All right. So let me click here. So you can see the status is success and the message is condition is true. That means we are going to add this new user in our JetWebinar account, right? Because the condition is true here. Now you just have to click here on this plus. Actually, we are now on our last step. So let me show you the last step. So guys, our last step was to send the same data to JetWebinar to add a new user. So now we are going to connect our JetWebinar and deliver the data from Pabbly Connect to here, right? Let's do this. So now in Pabbly Connect, click here on this plus icon, and from the choose app, choose your application as JetWebinar. So this is JetWebinar we have. So in the action event, you have to select this add webinar registrant and click on connect here. So from this window, select this add new connection, and then it will ask for API key and the account name. So where you will find this API key? So you have to go to your JetWebinar account, and in the settings you will find this key. So I'm going to show you my JetWebinar account, and here I'm going to click on this settings, and here you can see we have this private API key. Just copy this key from here like this, and go to Pabbly Connect and paste it here. And in the account name, you just have to go here on this page and map and copy this name like this and paste it here. So you just have to copy this middle name. You have to leave this jetwebinar.com, and you have to leave this HTTP. Just copy this middle name, so and paste it here like this, and click on save. So you can see it is showing connected. All right. Now you will see these fields here. So these are the fields required to add a new user or registrant here in JetWebinar. So first name is the webinar name. So the webinar name is this artificial intelligence and industry. So let me show you my JetWebinar account, and I am clicking on all events. So you can see the event is here, artificial intelligence and industry. So we are going to add the user for this event, right? So in Pabbly Connect, select this event from here, select this webinar from here by clicking on this webinar name, and then it is asking for the first name. So when you click here, you find this option, Razorpay payment captured option. So by clicking here, you will find the data that we have captured from Razorpay payments. All right, so let me show you the data. So this is the data that we have captured, and here we have the name of the person who have made the payment also. You can see Neeraj. So you just have to map this name by clicking here on this first name option, and you click here on Razorpay payment captured. You will find the data. So just map the name from here only like this. After this, it is asking for the last name. You will find the last name from the same place. Let us see the last name if we have. This is the last name. All right. Now it is asking for the email address. So you will find the email address also from the same place. Just map it from this drop down like this. And then it is asking for the source. So put in the source, you can put Razorpay or whatever payment gateway from which you have received the payment. Now it is asking for the scheduled date. So here you have to enter the webinar date. All right. So let us assume that you are going to conduct this webinar on, let's say, on 1st October. So put the date in this format. So you have to put the date is in this month date YY format. So let me check it. So I have to put month first, and here you have to enter the date. All right. Now it is asking for the scheduled time. So just put the time here like this. Let's say I want to conduct it in morning 10 a.m. So just put like this. All right. So this is the format we have for timing. So just according to this format, put the time. Now it is asking for the time zone. So our time zone, I am living in India. So the time zone will be Asia Kolkata time zone. So just you can enter it like this. All right. After this, when I click here on save and send test request, this according to this data, a new user will be created in our JetWebinars. Right. So I'm clicking here. All right. So it is showing this result, new registrant created. So let's see if the registrant is created here. So I'm clicking on attendees again. And from here it is asking for choose webinar. So let us choose our webinar, which is this artificial intelligence industries. And you can see if a new attendee or registrant or user is created here, and the name is Neeraj Rai. So this is the same details we have put in our Pabbly Connect, and you can see the registration status is yes. All right. And it is showing the webinar timings the same as that we have put in. All right. So this is how it is going to be done. So you can see in Pabbly Connect, we have filled the same details, and these are the details we got from the Razorpay payment. Now let me give you the quick recap what we have done here. So first of all, in the trigger option, we selected Razorpay as our application, then connected our Razorpay payment page with this URL. Then we made a test payment and captured the data of the user like this. Then we applied the filter to make sure that to add the user in proper place in AI industry, and the value should be equal to the amount that we want. Then we selected in the action window, we selected JetWebinar, selected the action event, and filled all these fields, mapped the details like this. And when I click here, new registrant get created. All right, now just click on save here. Now guys, let me tell you one important thing also, that you can run this workflow, or you can make this workflow run 100 times in a month, because Pabbly Connect provides you 100 free tasks every month. So guys, if 100 tasks are sufficient for you, you can use Pabbly Connect for free for lifetime. This is it for. So guys, this is it for today's video. If you want any other type of integration, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries and discuss it from this forum, and check the pricing of this software from this link. And guys, as we did today, you can make many different type of integrations using many different softwares by Pabbly Connect and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. So guys, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching this video.